Hello, hello, hello. So if you're watching this video, the main point of this video is this channel is not dead. It will be revived. I haven't had the time to mess around with this channel at all. Lately, I got back into RuneScape content. I kind of needed to because, well, in the last video on this channel, my camera ended up breaking, my main DSLR camera, so I'm using these very shitty $40 Chinese webcams. And I've been using these for just other cameras around the room. I have a lot of cameras in this room for the work I was planning to do. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, once I get some financial stability back in my life, I plan to continue on with this channel and doing just any type of real life content, whether it's me just talking to you guys right now, has always been my dream. I used to make real life videos in middle school as a kid in like 6th grade, okay? And I'll never show you guys those, unfortunately, but they were on YouTube, and one of them even got taken down for explicit content. It was a Bill Nye the Science Guy parody. So, yeah. Anyways, so where I've been working on this RuneScape series, on my main channel, and I've been in a really bad place mentally over the last honestly 2 years. I was kind of self-medicating that with alcohol for the last 1 year and like 10 months. I'm 2 months sober almost. So it's been really hard, and it's just like anything else. You drink enough alcohol, eventually it's not going to be enough to manage your problems, and eventually I just found myself having to drink so much that nothing seemed to work. And what I specifically have had, hey Nibbler, stop it. What I have specifically had is panic disorder, OCD, PTSD, generalized anxiety. I have everything but psychosis. Thank God. Please don't put that on me. But I've been dealing with a lot mentally, and I've always been able to manage it so well with alcohol. That's why you'll see in all my videos, I even make it a part of my character to drink alcohol as much as possible, like Bud Light, So that's where the content's been. I haven't been able to hardly go outside of my house in the last 6 months, especially now that I've stopped drinking. I've gotten on some medication that's helping me very slowly. If people don't know about SSRIs, they take some time to work. So I've just now gotten the courage to actually record myself and not freak out during this entire recording. I haven't been able to even live stream because of this. Anything. I went on a podcast recently, and I was just sitting back like this, rubbing my face the entire time during that podcast, and it's not a good look. And I think I've almost honestly broken through that part even. So I'm not really, as you can see now, I'm not rubbing my face. I'm not leaned back. I think things are looking up for me finally. So finally, I'm hoping the medication I'm on works enough to where I can go out in public and do these real life recordings on this channel and have some fun, do what I've always wanted to do, what I've always dreamed about doing. So this is a very serious video. This obviously isn't a joke. Some of the content I will put out on this channel, I've mentioned before, will just be me talking to the camera with some raw recordings and just talking about my life story in general and informing you guys on what's up with me. So this is one of those videos, obviously. But yeah, I've been having such bad panic that I would be sitting on the computer even just editing a video here for my main channel, and I would have to go in the other room and lay down for 2 to 3 hours because my head would just be spinning. It's something that I used to think was a joke. Mental health is not a joke. Some people do use it in the wrong way. They're like, I have a lot of anxiety today, and I couldn't do this because they use anxiety or depression as an excuse when there might not really be anxiety or true depression. But I have been clinically diagnosed with all of those things I mentioned earlier. And I've been in therapy for 2 years. Therapy helped for a little bit. But I kind of relapsed, and my alcohol withdrawal got out of control, and I was totally self-medicating. It's not a good look. It's not a good idea. Nobody do that. So, what I've learned from this experience, get on some medication. I was scared of medication for 2 years. I was scared of the side effects, anything to do that could possibly even kill me. So I would read into a side effect like serotonin syndrome and freak out, and I wouldn't want to take medication because anytime I thought of putting that pill inside of my mouth, my illogical thought process would tell me, you're going to die if you put that pill inside of your mouth and you swallow it. So I've just been a hella fucked up in the head lately, and I got to the breaking point where I was like, fuck it, I have to do something different. And I dropped alcohol. I started medication. And that is why I'm telling you all this now, is because this is what's going to lead to me eventually actually putting out content on this channel and following my dreams, more specifically to what I want up here rather than what pays the bills. And I hope I can do that as soon as possible. But, I'm a broke boy too. I didn't dupe and crash worlds like Jagex apparently says I did. I'm a broke boy. I'm on a $40 Chinese webcam right now. And that's the other point I need to get to here is I need to fix my camera. I was looking at, decent DSLR cameras. The one I had wasn't even good, but it was like a $600, $700 Canon 700D. And the what is it called? The SD card reader thing broke off. It's all messed up. I bought a replacement for it, tried to get it replaced, and the guy said he couldn't even do it. So I need to buy just a new camera. I need a better one anyways. The one I had is actually, in today's terms, considered garbage. You can see the quality of my videos. It's not much better than this $40 Chinese webcam. Let's be honest here. So I want to try and save up enough money to get a new camera before I go out and make more real life content. I have like 7-8 video ideas for real life content, from anything ranging from just ridiculous comedy skits to me just going on the street with weird setups and live action voice changers to ask the stupidest questions. Things beyond imagination. I have a very creative mind, and unfortunately, some people don't get that. They don't get the content, but I put it out because I like to put it out, and I like to see what I can do with it. And the creative aspect of my mind also is my worst enemy because, as you've seen, I think too hard into things, and it causes panic and anxiety as well. It's like my worst enemy and my best tool. So that's where I'm at now. I'm working on getting enough money to save up to do this type of content full time someday. I'm getting old. That's another thing that eats away at my mind. I'm not that old, okay, but I'm getting there. I'm getting in my late 20s. And on YouTube content, unfortunately, most people, they need to start working their way up in their early 20s to get somewhere. So not always the case, but I've always had time against my side, I felt like. And I really want to get something done as soon as I have the finances to do so. So the plans for this channel in the future are, 1, I'm going to be uploading Buffalo Wild Wings Inferno video re-uploaded on this channel because it got taken down on my main channel. Why I've decided to do this is it's going to direct people over from my main channel to this channel, and I think that will be a successful strategy to take on to get some of my audience over to this channel. And as well, that's been taken down, and people loved that video, even who played RuneScape, even though it was like 60% me just doing real life skits. It wasn't even me hardly playing the game if you actually watch that video back, which you can't yet. But I'm going to remaster the audio so the copyrighted audio's out of it, then put some of the missing audio parts with voiceovers so that I can actually re-upload that to this channel rather than the main channel. And so I'm going to do that. I'm going to promote it on my next RuneScape video. I've been struggling so hard to even get started editing my next RuneScape video. I've been sitting here in anger, and I don't even know what to call it, contemplation over the last 2 weeks since that blog post, or 3 weeks even, not doing jack shit. I've been playing games and sitting here and just being in my own head. It's not a good place for me. But basically, Jagex, if you didn't know the whole drama, they came out with a blog post saying that they banned me and my very, very, very good friend, who I've actually lived with on multiple occasions, for things that we did not do. I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or a straight up lie to cover their backs for the 25,000 Reddit mob mentality that was coming after them, or an extreme exaggeration. I don't know what it was, but anyways, no, I did not do any of that shit. I will say it till my death, because I did not. Okay, I did do quest duplication, and I mentioned that in the podcast. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it in the description below. But I did not do real world trading, duplication, or crashing of worlds, the main 3 things that were malicious in intent that they tried to say that we did. So it's kind of like a slander against me and my friend by a multi-million-dollar company that put this on their homepage, and that's why it's really deterred me even further from touching RuneScape. And going back to my thought process here and thinking, I've always wanted to do this type of real-life content, no matter what it is. Like I said, going out on the street, talking to the camera. I've always wanted to be like a personality that people can come and watch, and just I hopefully can entertain some of you people out there. So yeah, I'm trying to get through all of these points really fast here. So sorry, there's a lot of thought process that goes in up here, and it's all coming out right now. But the channel will come back to exist. I do want to do Rendi's Hunt for the Truth in the future. More episodes on that. I have actually full episodes scripted. I never got around to having the time or money to film on Rendi's Hunt for the Truth. And then I also had just some small parody videos, kind of like the last one on this channel, and some like out on the street skits that I have planned in the far away future, because like I said, I'm going to have to get enough money for a camera, and unfortunately, I do have 4 more RuneScape videos, maybe 3 more pre-recorded. I just have to edit them, but my editing takes longer than recording, so I've really been putting that off. Like the next video I put out on RuneScape is going to be like an hour and a half long video, and yeah, and I'm really not looking forward to scripting that, editing that, and it's just going to take so long. My last one took me over a month to edit with the Blender. I learned Blender from the ground up, 3D animation from the ground up, just to put an intro on it because I was so proud of it. And then I get hit with all this shit on it from the creators of a game I've been promoting and playing my entire life. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I needed to actually upload, edit, and put out videos on my RuneScape channel. Refer it back to this channel, put up the Buffalo Wild Wings video on this channel. Then also my locked out of, or LMS cage video, as you call it, got taken down in every country but China. So I figured I would actually just re-upload that with a remastered version on this channel as well. So the second video I put out on my real main channel, my RS channel, it's going to refer back to the cage video. If you want to watch the cage video, head over to my real life channel, because most of the content on the cage video is real life. So the next 2 videos you see on this channel will be somewhat RuneScape, but like I said, they're like 60 to 70% real life skits and based around a RuneScape concept. So beware, that's what's coming next on this channel. And eventually, after those 2 come out, I plan to start putting out more content that is full on, like I said, real life content, whether it's me just speaking to the camera here about life in general or going out and doing some cool things. Once I get financially and mentally situated, one day we're going to get there. I'm getting closer. I can feel it. These next 3 videos, I have a good prospect. They'll make me some decent amount of money to where I can save up. I can buy a camera and do what I really want to do and move on from RuneScape finally. Hopefully, I'll try once again here on this new channel. Follow your dreams. I've tried and I failed. I put content on my main channel, and I realized if people watch you on your main channel for something specific, your subscribers are going to click that video, and your watch time is going to go down to hell, because they're going to click it and they're going to be like, this isn't Lower the Better. Click off instantly, and there's half your watch time. Your watch time goes from 50% of the people completing the video to like 10% because the people who subscribed are the first people to see the video and they didn't subscribe for that content. So here we are on a new channel. All of my real life content will be featured on this channel from now on. I might do one more hybrid OSRS real life video on my main channel as a very last video on that channel. But I plan to move on. I hope to move on. One day my goal is to move on. And I've planned that before, and I actually got back to RuneScape for financial reasons. But then I found a true joy in it because I found a new way to play, a new account that I could progress on, and I was really looking forward to this series and finishing out this series strong. But then, you know, what really deters me from that, I have backup plans. It's not the bans of the accounts that deter me. I have many backup plans in place that could go into effect and continue that series. But what deters me is the massive fucking lie on the main page of the website from the creators of the game I play. It just makes me angry every second I log into the game, much less want to edit footage from the game, which is why I've been putting off editing that footage for my main channel. So I wanted to hit you guys up with this update video. I'll put the link to the podcast in the description of this video. It's a lot of RuneScape related stuff, but if many of you know me from RuneScape, so I'm sure many of you at the current time and date of this channel will be able to relate to that video. It's not on any of my channels. It's on a channel called OSRS Podcast. So yeah, here's just a raw ass video of me talking to the camera about my life, my plans, my situation. And once again, I didn't dupe or crash or real world trade. I'll say that till I die because it never happened. And neither did Cameron, aka Mauler, by the way. He didn't do that either. Trust me. I talked to the guy 14 hours a day while we were editing the Coast series. He wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have had the time to do that. Much less we didn't have the knowledge to do that. Hell, I don't know how to crash a server. Okay? I might have known in 2019 and that's when I reported it, which is even more ironic. But nowadays, how the fuck do you crash a server? I don't know. Fuck. Whatever. Besides the point, no, didn't crash servers. Future uploads on this channel, including re-uploads of Buffalo Wild Wings Inferno, Almost Cage video. And that's all I really have to say. I'm sorry for this raw recording. I usually put way too much production effort in my videos. As you can see, I got like 10 cameras around this room even. So thank you all for supporting me. Thank you for everything thus far. It's crazy enough. I have over 100,000 subscribers on my main channel. I've only been doing YouTube like 2.5 years. Legitimately. Before that, I was just kind of like, oh, I'll post a video once a year. And then, like I said, in middle school, I posted some real life content you'll never see. And yeah, thank you for watching. This is the real me. This is not a personality, by the way. If you haven't been able to tell yet, this is the genuine Rendi talking to you. Look at, I don't dupe gold. Look at my fucking chair over here. This is like an off-brand DX Racer, and it's falling apart, dude. The leather's coming off of it. That was my girlfriend's chair. I had to take that. No, wait, this is my girlfriend's chair. I had to take my girlfriend's chair, and the famous steering wheel fight cave chair. It's all in shambles, man. It's even got some shit down here you can't even see. I didn't dupe. I didn't crash worlds. I'd be a rich fucking man if I did. The end. That's the end of the video.